How you doing, guys? We're just on the final bit of Q Skills for Success, second edition. That's level 3, okay? Now, level 3, unit 8, we've done unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've done it all, and now we're on to 8, okay? Now, unit 8 is about what can you relearn from success and from failure? Now, first question is, what do you learn more from? Do you learn from success or more from failure? The truth is, as a teacher, as a person that's done education, has done a lot of work in life, okay? I would definitely say that you learn more from failures than success. With success, you don't really look at anything, you don't learn, you don't care. But with failure, you learn a lot because you don't want to do it again, okay? So what can you learn? You can learn a lot, basically, okay? You can learn from success and failure how to make things better and what not to do next time, okay? Number one, what are some of the different ways a person can be successful? A person can be successful in many, many ways. He can be a businessman. He can be successful in sports. He can be a successful racer. He can be a success just by going to study, just by getting a job, anything. It can be anything. There's so many ways to determine who's successful. Successful is someone, let's say I work for the university, I make a lot of money, I'm happy. That makes me quite successful. I don't really personally care if anyone else thinks I'm successful. I don't care about them. I feel successful. Okay, I've got a house, I've got a car, I've got everything. So yeah, that makes quite a success. Okay. Question 2, in what way do you think you are successful? Okay. I think every student is successful out there because you guys are mostly students. Okay, you would be successful because you graduated from primary school, you graduate from high school, you graduate from college, and now you're heading to university. So now you're going to graduate, okay? So that's quite successful. Maybe if you got a job, maybe if you were part of a sports team, okay? Maybe you own a business, or maybe you even work. I don't know. There's a lot of things, okay? Even your family can make you feel successful, okay? Now look at the photo. What is happening is what is happening and what way has this man been successful? If you can look very carefully. This person looks like he opened maybe a cake shop, okay? He opened a cake shop and it says grand opening. Grand opening means when you open the shop for the first time, okay? Now, if you look very carefully, this is the Olympic medal, a gold Olympic medal. Now, this is very, very good. That means you're the best in that year to do what you're doing, okay? You got racing, and then you've got, I'm pretty certain, that's basketball, yeah. These are basketball. So Tritons are winning the visitors, okay? But that's basically what it means, all right? So what can you learn from success and failure? You can learn a lot. You can learn a lot more from failure than success. What you can learn is how to not make mistakes again and how to be better as a person, okay? How to grow from failures, okay? So if you turn over to page 154, okay, we're going to be on listening. Listening 1 says chasing your dreams, okay? Whatever you dream, you want to do it, okay? Now, vocabulary just on the bottom here. Vocabulary is achieve, determination, downside, frustrating, give up, goal, measure, realistic, ruin, and status. What you want to do is write the translation in, or you can write down the translation, or you can even write the translation down or write down the meaning, okay, in English. That's fine. So, because you're gonna need that in a minute, okay? So on page 155, we're gonna be on question A. Listen to the audio, missing words in the chart, and add notes, okay? Missing words and then notes. If you don't have the notes, or if you don't have the audio, sorry, I do apologize. You can have the answers here. It tells you pretty much word for word what the audio is saying. Okay. Achieve, stress, anxiety, number 3, problem, and number 4, age. And these are all the notes. Okay. So pause the video, write it down, take your time, and then bang. Then what you're going to do is you're going to head towards question C. Okay. So I'm going to close this. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to close this for you. Okay, listen to the lecture again. Circle what best completes a statement. Okay, we learned that success is good. The answer for this one would depend on the audio. I don't know what the answer on the audio will be, but I would say we learned that success is good from an early age. Okay, that'll probably be the answer for this one. Hang on. Yeah. Number 2, to be successful, you should never stop trying to achieve your goals. Okay, achieving your goals should be the most important thing in your life. Yeah, I'd say so. Number 4, you should try to focus on both the positive and the negative aspects of success. Number 5 would be you need to, let's have a look. I would say B. Number 5 is B. Let's see what it says if you don't have the audio. Yeah, good. Number 1 was A. Number 2 was A. Yeah, sorry, I do apologize. Yeah, number 2 is need to set achievable goals. Yeah, that was right. Number 3 was B. Number 4 was B, and number 5 was also B. Okay. Now, once you finish that, guys, go on to page number 156. On page 156, true or false? Very simple. Number 1 is false. If you heard the audio, it should be very easy for finishing it off. 1 is false. Number 2 is false. Number 3 is true. Number 4 is true. Number 5 is true. And number 6 is also true, guys. Okay. Now, once you finish that, head over to 156, question E, section E. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is, guys, it says here, words in bold: achieve, determination, downside, frustration. Okay, I'm going to go through these answers with you, and they're pretty straightforward. They're not very difficult. You know the words from before. Okay, achieve is something that you let's have a look. Reach. Okay, reach. Determination, I would say willpower. Downside would be I would say disadvantage. Okay, downside is disadvantage. Frustrating can be difficult. No, frustrating can be, sorry, annoying. Number 4 is annoying. Number 5, give up would be quit. Goal would be, but his goal is to have his own business someday. His challenge, I'd say his challenge, yeah. Number 7, measure would be various ways to measure success. Measure, discuss. Judge, I would say. Let's have a look. Number 8, realistic. Realistic would be reasonable. Number 9, ruin would be spoil. Number 10, status is usually position. Okay, position would be. So let's have a look. All right, so number 1 is A, number 2 is B, number 3 is C, number 4 is C, number 5 is A, number 6 is B, number 7 is A, number 8 is B, number 9 is C, and number 10 is A. Okay. Now, there's a couple of bonus questions. If you don't know anything about success by now, or a person's success, or how people achieve success, answer these questions, okay? These are very, very good questions that you can talk about or discuss on your own, okay? Also, on the bottom of page 157 is listening skill, listening for examples, okay? Now, listening for example, usually what happens is, me as a teacher, what I tend to do quite a lot, okay, to make sure my students understand. Some students do understand first time, some students do not understand, okay? And it's not the student's fault, it's just because they don't understand the idea of what the teacher is saying, or any lecturer, for example, would say. So what you want to do is, you want to give examples. So when you give examples, you say, for example, for instance, such as, take, for example, to give you an example to illustrate this, okay? These are examples. That's it, straightforward stuff. Right, listen to the lecture again. Please phrase the professor uses introducing ideas, okay? To use interesting ideas. So you can write all these down. You can write these down for question A. I'll pause the video now and you know, write the answers down, and then we'll go on to question section B, okay? On section B, let's have a look. So section B. So you listen to Paul talk about how he views success, how it's changed. List each example he gives. Do not write full sentences. Just write down one-word examples, okay? Listen to the audio. Pause the video, listen to the audio. If you haven't got audio, it's okay. I'm going to put the answers up, and that will give you the idea of what the audio said, okay? The audio is not very difficult as long as you understand me. I always say to my students, if you understand me, you can speak to anyone, okay? Number 1, only choose jobs that paid well. Number 2, left one company to work for another company because his job title sound better. Number 3, jogging in the park. Number 4, reconnecting with old college friends. Now, let's have a look. So, question number C. Think about one goal that you would like to achieve, okay? Every person's different, so you can take your time, pause the video, and do it, because I'm not going to do this one. This activity is for you, okay? I know what my goals are. What's your goal? What's your biggest goal that you want to achieve? And what are the benefits? What would happen if you achieved it, okay? Now, that's question C. Now, when you go on to question number D, work with the partner. Okay, you don't need to fill this one in. Leave this empty, okay? Don't do question D. Only do question C. Question C is just for you, okay? It's very helpful for the unit when you have to answer the question. Talk about your goal and your benefit alone, okay? And that's it, really. So now, once you finish that, go to page 160. Now, page 160. Let's have a look. So listening to, we've got this awesome looking man, Muhammad Abu Diya. I think I've got that right. Listening to, against all odds, an interview with Muhammad, sorry, I do apologize, Muhammad Abu Diyan. You're going to listen to an interview with Muhammad Diyan, a well-known investor from Saudi Arabia, as well as listen to his interview, gather information and ideas about what you can learn from success and failure, okay? I don't know who this is, by the way, but I think most people in Saudi Arabia do know, all right? Now, what challenges do you think Muhammad had to overcome in order to be successful? The answers for that is pretty straightforward, and they're right here, okay? You can write these answers down, pause the video, and write the answer down accordingly, okay? Once you finish, I'm going to close this. I'm going to go on to the next bit, okay? Now, question B. Vocabulary: award, blind, convincing, crash, disability, incredibly, innovative, innovate, inspiration, supportive, and tricky. Write down the words in Arabic or English, whatever you like, okay? Now, listen to the audio, go online and take the first part of the interview, take notes. Before his accident, after his accident, okay? What are the challenges he had to face before the accident and after the accident, okay? If you don't have the audio, it's okay. These are the answers there accordingly, okay? Before his accident, he had no instructor, teachers and classmates discouraged him, spent a lot of time alone. After his accident, daily activities tricky because he lost his eyesight and legs, had to give up on his hobbies and time with his friends, okay? There you go. So that's the answer there. Let's have a look. So this question is 1 to 5 on this one, okay? Muhammad disability in the result of, let's have a look. Bear with me. There we go. Number 1 is C, a traffic accident. At the same time the accident, he was studying at a university. He had a degree in engineering. Number 4, he started inventing when he was a young child. And number 5, he believed that the key to success is determination. All right, so on page 162, just bear with me 1 second, hang on. Right, right, on section C, okay, read the statement, then listen to the rest of the interview, true or false, okay? You should have heard his audio by now. You should have a rough idea of, sorry, I do apologize. Write T for true and F for false, okay? You've heard the audio, you know what's happening in this, okay? So we're just going to fire through the answers on this one, okay? If you've already heard it, fantastic. If you know the answers, write true or false. If you haven't, listen to the audio. Now, if your audio isn't working, again, don't worry. It's okay. Number 1 is true. Number 2 is false. Number 3 is true. Number 4 is false. And number 5 is false again, okay? And also write down on everything that's false, number 2, 4, and 5, write down the full sentence as well that's wrong, okay? Now, let's have a look. Right, okay, we're going to be on question D on page 162. Listen again and complete the sentences, okay? Very simple. Play the audio. If you haven't, it's okay. The audio, basically, this will give me the answer anyway. Muhammad received an award from King Abdullah for inventing a submarine, okay? Number 2, that's actually interesting, by the way. You know why? Because it says inventing a submarine. How did he invent a submarine when he was in Saudi Arabia? It's like desert. Unless he made it in Jeddah, I'm not sure. I'll read about it in a minute. Anyway, forget that. Number 2, he has written a book called Guidance for Leading Invention. Number 3, he thanks his wife, family, and friends for their support. Over 30,000 people have attended this course at Interlab Training Center. Number 5, he hopes to inspire over 1 million inventors across the Arab world. Awesome. Now, let's have a look. Right, question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, it says here, use the vocabulary from listening to. Circle the best answer matches these. Okay, so award, I would say, is a prize. Okay, blind is sightless. Convincing, convincing would be, we'll leave that blank. I'll come back to this. Okay, crash would be collision. Number 5, disability, incapacity, not be able to do anything. Incredibly, unbelievably, innovative, invents. Inspiration would be motivation. Number 9, supportive, would be helpful, and tricky would be problematic. And the last one was, where is it? Convincing, worthwhile. Convincing would probably be worthwhile, I think. Yeah, let's have a look. Please be right. No, convincing was appeal, actually. Oh my God, right, okay. Wow. Yeah, so the first one was prize, sightless, appeal, collision, incapacity, unbelievably, invent, motivation, helpful, and problematic. Okay, and that's pretty much it for this one. Okay, so I apologize. Now, once you finish that, guys, you're going to be on page 163. Can you see on the bottom there? I see failure as a friend who teaches you to become more successful. All these questions, again, they will help you in the long run of answering the question accordingly, okay? So remember, this helps you if you don't understand what you can learn from your success and your failures, okay? I would do that if I were you. If you don't want to do it, it's okay. But any extra help helps you towards passing the exam, okay? So, right, last page of listening, okay? So vocabulary skill, prefixes. So prefixes are added to the beginning of the word that change their meaning. Understanding prefixes can help you expand your vocabulary and understand the meaning of unknown words. Notice the use of prefixes in these examples from listening to. I like to redesign my toys. Re, then design. Design means making something. Re means doing it again. People thought it's important to dive so deep. Impossible. Okay? Possible, The possible means it can happen. Impossible means it can't happen. So is the thingy, the suffixes. Now, you've got to have many prefixes give you the opposite meaning to the word. Agree, then you got disagree. Polite, impolite. Rational, irrational. These prefixes can give other meanings to words. Together, co-together, cooperate. Again, replace, rewrite. Multi, many, multi-purpose. Anti, against, anti-war. Now, let's have a look at this. Review, irresponsible. Dislike, you use these, okay? Co-worker. Imperfect. Antisocial, irrational, dishonest, impatient, irregular, reapply, and multimedia. Yeah, I think that's right. There you go. Now, the answers are all here for you, okay? For number 1 to 12, these are all the answers here. And also, you've got activity on B. This is the last activity you'll do for this section. So pick any three words, and write a sentence about it, okay? Very small sentence, doesn't have to be very big, okay? And that is it, guys. Well done. So, congratulations. You finished Unit 3. Sorry, not Unit 3. You finished Unit 8 on a book level 3, okay, of Q skills listening, which is a very good thing because now you finished, you're ready for your midterm, and that's really it, to be honest. Well done, guys, so far. You've done everything up to date. Understand Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? Read the first questions, first section, just so you can understand what the speaking test is about, okay? And that's it, guys. So I want to thank you, and good luck studying. Take care.